secrets of the past.
In the arid deserts of southern Peru, massive geometric lines stretch across the barren earth. Etched into the desert floor are mysterious shapes: monkeys, hummingbirds, trapezoids, spirals, and countless straight lines. They're called the Nazca Lines, and they've baffled scientists, archaeologists, and theorists for nearly a century. Some suggest they're ancient rituals. Others believe they are messages to the gods. And then there's a more extraordinary claim: these are ancient alien runways. Today, we examine what we really know about the Nazca Lines through archaeology, data, and science. The Nazca Lines are a collection of over 800 straight lines, 300 geometric shapes, and around 70 biomorphs, stylized depictions of animals and plants. Some lines stretch over 10 kilometers. They were created by the Nazca culture, which flourished between 500 BCE and 500 CE. The method was surprisingly simple: removing the top layer of reddish pebbles to expose the lighter-colored soil beneath. The dry, windless climate preserved them for over 2,000 years. Despite the simplicity of the technique, the scale and precision are extraordinary. So, what were the lines for? Some archaeologists suggest they were ritual pathways walked during religious ceremonies. Others propose they formed a kind of astronomical calendar, aligning with solstices or stars. The most widely accepted theory today, supported by researchers like Johann Reinhard, is that the lines were tied to water rituals. In a desert where rain is scarce, lines pointing to water sources and ceremonial centers makes practical and spiritual sense. One of the most passionate researchers was Maria Reich, a German mathematician who dedicated her life to preserving and decoding the lines. She believed many lines pointed to astronomical events. However, later analysis by astronomers like Gerald Hawkins found that the alignments were largely coincidental. Modern surveys show only a handful of lines align with solar events, weakening the astronomical hypothesis. In 1968, Swiss author Erich von Däniken published Chariots of the Gods, proposing that ancient aliens visited Earth and used the Nazca Lines as landing strips for spacecraft. He pointed to the scale, the straight lines, and the fact that many of the figures are visible only from above. However, critics have long debunked this theory. No physical evidence supports the alien interpretation, and nearby hills actually do provide a clear view of many glyphs. No flying saucers needed. The alien theory remains a pop culture myth, not a scientific one. In recent years, technology has revealed even more. A 2024 study led by researchers from Yamagata University in Japan used AI and drones to discover over 300 new geoglyphs. Some show humanoid figures, others animals like cats and birds. These findings help refine our understanding of how the Nazca culture evolved and how these figures were used in ritual or territorial symbolism. Many of the straight lines seem to connect important ceremonial sites such as Kawachi, a major Nazca religious center. Others point to water sources, aquifers, and underground rivers. In a region dependent on rare rainfall, these connections suggest the lines played a role in rituals for fertility and survival. These were not messages to extraterrestrials but to the gods of earth and sky. The Nazca Lines have survived for millennia due to the region's unique climate, extremely dry, stable temperatures, and almost no wind. Ironically, modern human activity, tourism, and climate change now pose the greatest threat. Thanks to efforts from UNESCO, the lines were declared a World Heritage Site in 1994. Let's recall a few myths. They can only be seen from the sky, not true. Many of them are visible from nearby hills. They are too perfect to have been made without help, not true. Simple tools and ropes were sufficient. They point to alien bases. There is no scientific evidence for this. Are the lines evidence of human ingenuity, or is there an alien influence? The Nazca Lines remain mysterious, not because we lack answers, but because they reveal how little we understand ancient cultures. They show us a people deeply connected to the land, the sky, and the gods. Their scale, endurance, and meaning challenge our assumptions about the past. So, are the Nazca Lines alien runways? Probably not. Do they deserve to be studied, preserved, and admired? Absolutely. If you liked this video, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think the Nazca Lines were actually for? Stay curious.